the ring and the trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coast will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's the former K-Stater Matthew McCrane to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike, hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, watch this.
This is Logan. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Logan. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Let's get this.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on it.
From the 36, Taylor. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is in. Intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Check, 43. Watch the flag. What we got? 43. Hey, I-7.
Now Foles. And that is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, something you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Foles. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go. Hey, foxtrot.
Foles. He completes it to Julio Jones. 25 yards that time.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
And on first and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
43 is the mic. Tighten up. Pull it together. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Another try after the first down sack. Foles, caught by Jones. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. If you're going to blitz, you're likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That's a tough one there defensively, because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
53. Mike, 53.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Logan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down, it's Logan. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Murray now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Silver.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the 29, Foles. Completes it to Aguilar. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Let's go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On the ground with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They're going to look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A loss of 2 there, second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
Which are Looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Come on, fellas.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Let's go now. Time to end it. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey. 4 down.
On 1st down, Logan. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Murray now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Foles. He's going to rifle into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. No gain on the play there, second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing on second down. Foles looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Here we go. Wait. Hey, goal. Down goal.
Mike, 48. Let's go, Heavy.
Go.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Foles. He completes it to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Foles. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Yeah. 48, come on.
2nd and 1. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run with Edmonds again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 5 now. Foles caught by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. 48. 13.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, box truck.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Small.
58, I'm coming for you, son. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Another carry now for Edmonds. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now back to throw. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
You see me out here? That's right.
I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll drop to throw. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This is Johnson, he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets him that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now Foles is complete to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Watch. Under. 13. Slam.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a 33-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good.